Our sailing voyage around the world with Filizi brings us to Fiji, a beautiful island country in the South Pacific Ocean. Fiji is much more than its 322 exotic islands, white sand beaches and luxurious resorts. Fiji is its friendly people, their warm hospitality, their villages, the music, the local customs. Friday, September 6, 2019, we leave Tonga and set sails for Fiji, a voyage of 400 nautical miles that should take about 3 days. The weather is clear and we sail fast with 25 knots of wind, keeping a sharp lookout for whales. There are hundreds of them in the area. On Sunday morning, after 48 hours, as we approach Katafanga Pass, we see land, the eastern islands of the Lao group of Fiji. We have 150 more miles to go until Savusavu, our port of entry. Innumerable dangerous reefs and rocks are all around. We must be very careful. On the same night, we celebrate our crossing of the 180 meridian, passing from the west to the eastern hemisphere, 5 years after crossing Greenwich. Goodbye, Tonga flag. Hello, Fiji flag. Πάμε για τα Φίτζι, με το Φιλιζάκι. Πάμε για τα Φίτζι, κι μεγάλο ταξιδάκι.
On Monday afternoon, after 3 days at sea, we arrive in Savusavu, port of Vanuatu's second largest island of the country.
Our feelings, our excitement is beyond description, as it always is when we arrive in a new place with Filizi. We can't wait to go ashore to see and feel the place, but first we have to get permission from the local authorities. Welcome, Bula.
Bula, Bula, Bula.
Bula.
My name is Luisa.
One cookie.
Of course,
They're for you.
Free?
They're for you.
They are the crocodiles.
Saltwater crocodiles.
Yeah,
It's one of the biggest in the world.
yes. You know, they told me this story.
We are free!
Ναι. Φιλιζάκι και η Βαϊτού η Μαρίνα. Να το δω εστιατόριό μας. Mixed bean, eh? Από πού είμαι?
Καλημέρα, τι κάνεις?
Amazing. I thought Γεια σου, Σοφρονία.
Γεια σου, Κατερίνα.
Ορίστε. Ο Yorgos. This is Filizi. And this is Charlie. Hello. It was a surreal coincidence to meet Sofronia, the Greek-speaking native Fijian woman, on our first visit to the market. The next day, following her advice, we take the bus to Labasa city, explore the island and find the Greek Orthodox Church and its priest Father Barnabas. Look,
This is
Orthodoxia.
Orthodoxia.
They say Athanasius St. Nicholas.
Yeah, Nicholas from the Holy Mountain.
Yes.
In Greece? So what is your name?
My father Varnavas.
This is a root crop cassava.
The hospitality of Father Barnabas and his wife Maria is heartwarming.
To cook?
Maria gathers vegetables from the garden to cook for us.
Karina
With wood? Kala.
και μελιζάνες τηγανιτές.
In her traditional kitchen, she prepares fried eggplants and a delicious vegetable curry, showing me how to do it. Lucky crew, we love spicy Indian curries.
Ωραία. Πάμε καλά. After lunch, we take a taxi and visit Labasa, a big city full of color.
Hello, Bula Bula.
But it's very nice.
Did you buy like this?
In the afternoon, we take the bus back to Savusavu.
This is a brain pickup. What the chief eat the brain with this human brains. So before eating the brain, the chief will make a sound that the village will know that he's going to eat the brain.
How are you going to use this?
It's gonna be like this over here. You pick the brain out and you eat it.
Very beautiful. Are you going to a special occasion? To a marriage?
No, actually a puja.
What?
Prayer.
Is it far away?
No, just prayer.
There's a large Indian ethnic group in Fiji, descendants of the workers brought in the late 1800s to work in the sugarcane plantations. The Indians represent more than 1/3 of the country's population. On Friday, September 13th, the Indians of Savusavu celebrate the Hindu god Ganesh Utsav with a big, noisy and colorful festival.
Enough with the city life. It's time to go. Taking advantage of a good weather window that allows us to go east, we set sail for Vanuatu, one of the most remote and pristine islands of Fiji.
We sail overnight the 100 nautical miles passage, savoring each moment. Nowhere else have we felt so connected with nature as when we are at sea.
Κάναμε κάθε προσπάθεια να βγούμε με ωραίο φως και αυτά είναι τα αποτελέσματα. Χαμός. Τροπικούς θέλαμε. Τροπικό.
Ω, κοίτα το! With extreme caution, using eyeball navigation and Google Earth maps, we enter the barrier reef of the island. Following a winding course between reefs and shallows, we arrive in an anchorage so hidden as if coming straight from a pirate story. This magnificent place is called Bay of Islands by the Westerners, as it resembles the Bay of Islands of the North Island of New Zealand. The locals call it Ngilangila, the castle. We anchor on sand between strange mushroom-like islands of coral. We are all alone, just us and the spirits of Ngilangila, the spirits of the sea, the nature, the birds, all alive, powerful and enchanting, as they have always been for the people of Fiji. At last we meet the Turanga Nikoro of Dalidoni village and his friends. Hello.
We are the locals and here are the tourists. Next day we sail to Dalidoni, the nearby village, as we must show our respect to the chief and the people. Following the Fiji tradition, we will offer kava to the chief, asking for acceptance. Kava is the dry root of a plant from which a drink is made for all the village. The ceremony of this offering is called Savusavu. After this, we are free to walk around the village and anchor in Ngilangila.
Dalidoni village has no running water, no electricity, and no cell phone coverage. The life of the villagers should not be very different than the life of their ancestors. Here, in the islands of the Lau group, there are no hotels, no marinas, no big supermarkets for provisions. And visiting the islands was prohibited until a few years ago. We feel like being at the edge of the world. The villagers of Dalidoni are curious to meet us, and we are curious to meet them. Everyone says bula, hello. Some invite us in their homes. So we meet Darusilia, Daru, and her family.
Hi, Kat.
Later, we meet Israeli and his wife Eleanor. Israeli is charming, educated and funny, and the story of his life is captivating. We become friends instantly.
Everybody, they are afraid to go. Only 19 of us
Did anyone of you get sick
Uh,
from being close to the explosion? To the radioactivity or anything?
yes, yeah. And the only one that still lives is here. This
Wow, you have to.
Pinakapagaling Koboloy.
The name is not Salatoglu.
Salakot.
Tolu, va, lima, ono, vitu, walu, liwa, tini. Ten.
Okay, this is Lemba.
Lemba?
Primary school.
No.
Did you go to the school?
Άτιμο.
Κατσίκι. Δεν τα κάνει τα παπούτσια αυτό.
Drusilla.
Thank you for having us here today.
This Sunday in Dalidoni is delightful. So is the Fijian food we share with Drusilla's family. Exactly. Okay, this present. And it's a present from Israel in Dalidoni. It looks very nice. Kakana malakan. Okay, which means the food was excellent.
Excellent.
Bye, kids.
Thank you, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
One day we take the bus to Loma Loma, the village capital of the island. This bus is the only transportation between the villages. People here bring their produce to be sold in the market. Our friend Tuto, who is the Turanga Nikoro, something like a mayor of Dalidoni, offers to be our guide.
Tuto tells us about the island and the old wars with Tonga. He tells us also about Hurricane Winston, the powerful Category 5 cyclone that made a direct hit on the island in 2016, devastating everything. Slowly, the island recovered, with all villagers helping one another with solidarity like brothers and sisters. The great beauty of Fiji, its people. You look great.
So, I take the shoes, fly from Greece, from Athens, to Paris, France, and then from France to San Francisco in America, and then from San Francisco to Tahiti in French Polynesia with the shoes, and the shoes then, they go sailing across the ocean, and they arrive,
And they arrive in Vanuatu.
for you. I think they fit you actually.
It's for my son.
Ωραία.
Κάπου
Άγγιρα.
ρίξαμε άγκυρα.
Ευτυχώς, ναι.
Πάρα πολύ χρήσιμη. We spend a week between the Alidoni village and the spectacular anchorage of Gilangila. Now it's time to say goodbye. Πήγαμε από το Βάνου Αμπαλάβου, βγήκαμε από το reef και πάμε ανάμεσα σε όλα αυτά εδώ τα reefs. Αυτό είναι το Williamson Reef, το πιο επικίνδυνο γιατί δεν έχει καθόλου νησάκι, αλλά εντάξει, τώρα το έχουμε δεξιά μας, είμαστε ok. Και πάμε ευθεία στην ατόλη μας που λέγεται Wailangilala. Και επικίνδυνο είναι αυτό το νησάκι και όλο το υπόλοιπο είναι reef. Θα μπούμε μέσα και θα πάμε κάπου εκεί να φουντάρουμε.
Πορεία για Wailangilala.
Wailangilala is the essence of a Pacific voyage. Just us and the seabirds on a sun speed in the middle of the ocean.
That